let it rip. Now I'ma let it hit. I'ma come at them with skills, make them wanna quit. Best believe I'm set to win. If you tested me, you better think again. Let it rip. Now I'ma let it hit. I'ma come at them with skills, make them wanna quit. Best believe I'm set to win. If you tested me, you better think again. Every journey begins with one step. Every tournament requires you come equipped. Count down to let it rip. Test your metal at the very highest level. Never settle, be a rebel. Forget the bass, let's kick the treble. The devil is in the details. He who nails it prevails. If he fails, you'll see tails and emails. Heads and tails, it don't matter. This battle is more than a game, more than a sport, more than the fame. It's all in your core. Let it rip. Now I'ma let it hit. I'ma come at them with skills, make them wanna quit. Best believe I'm...
Hey everyone, it's DagadgetGuru. This is going to be a video of my gadgets versus a Monarch deck for the new format. It's PCM, Perfect Circle Monarch. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. He won the roll, so he's going to start. He's going to Gold Sark for a Trunade. So he sets a monster and ends. I open with Fissure, Duality, Dyna, Nobleman, Deprison, Shield Crush. So I'm going to go ahead and Nobleman of Cross out. Hoping to hit a Raikou, but I end up hitting a Rodent Totem. But, oh well. Activate my Duality. I was asking him, how does he want me to do this? Show him the cards. So we just agreed to do draw and show. I'll just draw 3 cards and show all 3 and then just keep one. And I had to figure out how to do that. So, Power Duality reveals Red Gadget, Summoning Curse, Red Gadget. And since I've already got Fossil Dyna, I don't need the Summoning Curse, so I'm just going to go ahead and spin the Red Gadget and the Summoning Curse. Because the Red Gadget is nice to have, so I've got that little bit of power. Now, a lot of people ask why I went with Red Gadget over, say, Fossil Dyna first turn. And the reason for that is mainly that Red Gadget was just there to do a little bit of damage. Yeah, I could have played Fossil Dyna and prevented any Gorge play or Tragodia plays, but I wanted to save the Fossil Dyna because I know that PCM special summons a lot, so I wanted to save my Fossil Dyna for later. I'm going to want to save it for any Trunades, because once he Trunades, I'm going to need the Fossil Dyna. And he played Soul Exchange, so I mean, I think I made a good call there. Otherwise, I would have got my Dyna Soul Exchanged. And that would have sucked. Of course, he plays flippin' Caius. So I can't Deprison a Caius, so I'm just like, whatever. So I go ahead and draw. Now I drew Summoning Curse, which I didn't want. I mean, that's why I kind of put it back and got rid of it. But you know, whatever. Again, I don't summon Fossil Dyna because he's got Caius, and if I were to activate Fissure and he negates it with something, then that means Caius is going to run over Dyna, and I don't want to lose my Dyna. Dyna is one of the most precious cards in my deck to me, so I try not to lose it under any circumstances. Plus, since I drew Summoning Curse anyway, I was figuring, you know, might as well summon a yellow and play Summoning Curse. Get him to waste a few cards out of his hand to special summon some monsters, then set the Dyna and just mess his whole plan up. I mean, basically, I try and go after their hand and their life points at the same time as much as I can. Because he's only got 2 cards in hand. So I know now that if he wants to special, I mean, even when he draws, he'll have 3, and then he gets Trunade for 4. Since I have Summoning Curse, if he wants to special, he's going to have to waste his Trunade, and once he wastes his Trunade, then that's pretty much game over. Though I'll admit, it wasn't looking very good for me. I had Summoning Curse, Shield Crush, Yellow, Green, and Fossil Dyna. I mean, that was looking pretty bad on my part. But thankfully, Frog Monarchs are a very defensive kind of build. Well, PCM and Frog Monarch are both defensive, so thankfully that was in my advantage, and he didn't expect me to set a Shield Crush, which I drew a bottomless, which was nice, so I summoned Fossil Dyna. I didn't know what he was, or I summoned, sorry about that, I summoned Green, and the reason I summoned Green instead of Fossil Dyna was I was guessing his face down was a Torrential, and I didn't want him to go Torrential, destroy Fossil Dynasp, and end up destroying Treeborn too, because you get mad pluses out of that play. So I was just like, you know, I'm going to play a green and play it safe. Safe is better than dead. That's always my opinion. Safe is better than dead. Obviously, Shield Crush the face down. But he plays enemy and tributes Treeborn. What a surprise. And he takes green for no particular reason. I'm just like, okay, you take green. What do I care? In my opinion, that was a mistake. He should have took yellow and promoted an attack. Like, I mean, if he took yellow and was like, hey, you could do 200 to me if you attack it. I mean, I wouldn't have attacked, obviously, because I'm not going to lose my monsters over 200 freaking damage. But, I mean, he still could have promoted an attack and maybe got himself in a better situation. Taking green did absolutely nothing for him. So he special summons Treeborn. And, as I said, Summoning Curse comes into play and starts removing cards from his hand. Summoning Curse is amazing for that. I mean, a lot of people say it's too situational, but whenever I have it, it's so amazing. So he's kind of going, what the crap? So he removed Lad, and I was like, ooh, Lad, go away, bye. He summons Dark Dust Spirit, which destroys all monsters on the field except for it. So my yellow and green die, but I'm just like, you know what, forget you, Bottomless. Sadly, Dark Dust blew up my 2 gadgets, so I mean, that kind of sucks, but at the same time, I still got rid of it, and he's got no defense now. And if he wants to special summon that Treeborn again next turn, he has to remove another card. That's one good thing that this deck can do, is just whittle away at their cards. And if you didn't see what I just drew a Vanity Call. Or Vanity's Emptiness, sorry, Vanity's Emptiness. Continuous trap card, either player can special summon monsters. When a card is sent from your side of the field or your deck to the graveyard, destroy this card. So basically, I just got a Fossil Dyna in continuous trap form, meaning I can just stop his Treeborn plays automatically. He can't even do Treeborn anymore. He can't do Treeborn, he can't do Cyber Dragon, he can't do anything like that. And of course, he enters draw phase, he draws, he's like, oh, I'm going to activate the effect of Treeborn. I'm like, huh, I don't think so. When you activate the effect, I chain, you go away. Of course, he just summons, sack, just goes crazy on it. He doesn't even let me, you know, have a chance to respond, which is kind of his bad. And of course, I tell him when you declare to activate Treeborn's effect, since I know you're going to sack now, which I didn't before, but I was going to do this anyway, I'm going to use Vanity's Emptiness. Guess what? No Treeborn for you, which means, guess what? No tributing for you. That's the only bad thing is Monarch decks rely on Treeborn so heavily that just, you know, playing Vanity's Emptiness or Fossil Dyna just messes them up so bad. And keep in mind, this entire game I've still got my Fossil Dyna. So I'm doing good so far in my opinion. I drew Chain Whirlwind, which is pretty nice. Now see here, I was debating whether I wanted to, you know, summon a yellow and risk a Torrential or a Mirror Force, or just attack. So it's kind of a hard decision here. In the end, I'll just summon yellow. I mean, I figured that my reasoning was if I lost yellow, I still get another gadget, and yeah, I'd be set back a little, but either way, you know, I'd still do some damage to him. Thankfully, it wasn't a Torrential Tribute, so I didn't have to worry about it. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Torrential isn't that scary.